It's been 2 months since Toye Jackson saw her daughter LaToya Brown. The last time Jackson saw Brown was the day before the April 27th tornado that tore through West Alabama.
My daughter said that she was leaving with a friend and that she'll be right back.
That would be the last time Jackson would see her daughter LaToya. Jackson says her daughter's phone records indicate calls were made the day of the tornado. Although it's been 2 months, Jackson has no plans of giving up on finding LaToya.
I don't know what I could have did or what I couldn't have did. I just feel like, I want my daughter here with us, and I don't know. It's like it's out of my control. I'm totally powerless over the situation.
Jackson plans to continue putting up flyers with LaToya's picture in hopes somebody will know where she is.
The last night I saw my sister was the day before a tornado destroyed my city. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. She decided she wanted to leave and stated that she would be back. The following day, I remember seeing in my backyard the tornado. I can tell that it looked like a nightmare.
This tornado is now on the ground. It looks like it's a now sizable tornado. We're watching live from our Tuscaloosa tower camera. Get in your safe place right now. We have a tornado on the ground.
It was like an experience that you can never forget. It was kind of horrific. I was trying to contact my sister LaToya, and her phone kept going to voicemail. So we got into the car and went down to the other end of the town where the tornado hit. And as we was on the interstate, we were stuck for hours. They was trying to clean bodies and debris from the interstate. It was just like, it was surreal to me. I called her repeatedly and I didn't get no answer. So that made me really concerned. After leaving the apartment area where I thought she might have been at, I tried and my mother tried to contact family members to find out if LaToya was okay or if she had been with other family members, and no one seemed to know where she was at the time. My mother contacted the police and they came out and did a report to start an investigation on my sister's whereabouts. They stated that it could have been impossible kidnapping on the behalf that they did not find her body in any of the rubbish. It was so many bodies that was unaccounted for at the moment that people had to come to identify, and my sister was nowhere to be found. Once we made the report, at first it seemed that they was going to help, but as time went on, it seemed that all directions were pointing towards my mother, which was absurd to me for the simple fact that why would my mother want to do anything to her own daughter? They continuously trying to make it seem as if my mother might know something or have information or withheld information from them. So I got offended and I corrected the officer about the situation. I told him that I don't appreciate the way you're coming at my mother and you do not need to disrespect her in that manner. It doesn't make sense because I was with my mother during the time of the tornado and after the tornado. How would she have anything to do with the disappearance? I don't understand. I don't know what happened to my sister, whether she's alive or dead, but I know my mother has nothing to do with my sister's whereabouts. When I saw the bodies and when I saw the chaos, it made me think about my sister. Like, I'm praying that she'll be okay and that she's safe. It's been 4 years since I last saw my sister. Honestly, I don't know if she's alive or dead. The only thing I can say is that I still love you, sis, and I pray that you're okay.
What happened the last time you saw your daughter?
Hi, Steve. The last time I seen my daughter, me and her went to pick up her brother from school. They had let the schools out half days the day before the tornado. We came back home. I started preparing dinner, and we had a blackout. And my daughter told me that she was leaving and that she was gonna be right back. She was going out to get her something to eat. And I said, baby, you don't have to leave out in the weather because as soon as the light come back on, I'll finish cooking. Well, she left, and I was told that when she left our home, she went to see another family member, and she left from there and went to another place where she was going to get something to eat. And she called me later on that night, but that evening, and she said, well, I'll be out late. I didn't think nothing of it because it's not uncommon for her to stay out. She's grown, she's 21, and she'll stay out between me and another family member house. You know, she'll stay gone 2 or 3 days, and then she'll come back home. Okay. My daughter didn't come home that night. The next day, my son came into my room. I was kind of feeling down in my spirit, and he said, "Mama, the weatherman don't know what they talking about because the sun had came out." And I remember a saying that my grandmother used to always say, "It's always calm before the storm." And if the sun came out like that, you know, it's gonna be really bad.
You a liar! How dare you sit here and blame this on me? Your story has changed 4 or 5 times. First, she got in the car with somebody. Then she went and got her nails done. Then you sat up there and told me and the police that y'all was having a girls' night out. Now how dare you fix your mouth? How dare you fix your mouth?
Do you have any idea, or do you have a theory of what happened to your sister?
No, sir. No, sir. And I can't wait till the results come out so she will know. She just put this on me today.
It's crazy, right?
Yes.
Your sister wouldn't just get up and
Thank you.
leave.
And then can I say one more thing, Steve? I'm sorry to cut you off. Check this out. Okay, she said that the first lie was my sister got in the car with somebody. Then the second lie was that she was at my mama's house. They were having a girls' night. Then another thing is that she went to another family member to go get her nails done. Which one is it? Only one thing can happen. Every other week is something new, and she knows it.
First of all, and I feel for everybody in the family, you have a sister, and she's been missing for 4 years.
Yes, sir.
So that's a terrible tragedy for everybody here. Kind of crazy story, though, right?
Yes, sir.
A missing person report turns into your mother possibly being a suspect. And at first I didn't understand why, but then if I believe what Tariq's saying, I can understand the police's suspicion.
Right.
She's using a card that belonged to your daughter, selling her things when she's still missing, changing her story about what happened the night before. Is Tariq saying anything that you would say she's crazy?
No, sir. Honestly, I don't even know.
Bro, me and you got a good relationship. Every other day, she fight us against one another, and you know that, your bro. You
Honestly,
know that.
Mr. Wilkos, I didn't even know the stories between both of them at the time, because I've been left in the dark about everything.
Tariq came here and took a lie detector test.
Let's get it.
And we're going to read it now.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, liar. Let's get it.
Tariq came here today and we asked her, regarding the disappearance of your sister, do you know for sure who caused it? And you answered no. Regarding the disappearance of your sister, did you participate in any way to cause it? You answered no. Regarding the disappearance of your sister, do you know where she is now? And you answered no. And the results of your lie detector test came back all the same, and it came back that Tariq told the truth. Toye, the mother of LaToya, you came here today and you took a lie detector test.
Yes, I did.
Concerning your daughter's disappearance.
Yes.
And we asked you, do you know for sure who was involved in your daughter's disappearance? And you said no. Were you involved in any way in the disappearance of your daughter? And you answered no. Do you know the whereabouts of your missing daughter now? And you said no. And the results for your lie detector test, Toye, the results came back all the same, and it came back that you did not tell the truth. No, come on, man.
All I gotta ask you is why lie.
I'm not lying, Jerron. You were there with me. These tests are not true. I called this show so I can clear my name.
Mom,
You failed for knowing who was involved, were you involved, and where she is at now. That's what you failed for.
I could not because I don't know.
No, you did fail.
I don't know.
And I believe that the
I
only reason
don't know.
I believe the only reason why you haven't been charged yet is because they haven't found your daughter's body.
That's wrong.
I only hope that someday they find your daughter's body and that whatever happened to your daughter, whatever justice can be brought for her, does come to whoever needs justice brought upon them.
Thank you, Steve.
I hope they find your sister someday.
She did it.
I really do.
And I told all your producers I know.
And if you ever come with any information, you please let us know.
I will call Bree.
I was raped.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.